Going over to the business blunder of the day at Ford with yet another recall, this time two more actually. Brought to us thanks to Chris, who's a writer at carsubes.com. And they say, quote, Ford's snowflake recall proves even its glass can't handle criticism. And you know it's quality because there's a Ford logo on it, which obviously not. Now they say, quote, the Bronco, Explorer, Econoline van, and two Lincoln SUVs are caught up in Ford's latest recall campaign. Now they say that Ford's recalling over 227,000 vehicles for various quality and safety issues. More than 163,000 Broncos need their front seats inspected and re-secured. Nearly 59,000 Explorers and Lincolns might have bubbles in the windshield glass, which, I mean, I love the fact that the Ford Bronco comes with the option for a stick shift. That is extremely rare in 2025. That's awesome. But I think this is, the seventh recall for the Ford Bronco? Like, Jesus Louise. At a certain point, buy a Toyota, man. It's going to be infinitely better for your pocketbook, which I suppose they don't use those anymore. But nevertheless, better for your finances. You want to spend, half the year going to the dealership in the service department? It's getting to the point with Ford, you probably are on a first-name relationship with their service tech. They probably deserve a Christmas gift just for dealing all this stuff. But nevertheless, they say, quote, you know about that tightening feeling in your stomach when a letter, obviously from the government department, lands on your doormat and you convince yourself it's either a traffic fine or a demand for more taxes? Just imagine how stressful a visit from the postman could be if you're a maniacal red light jumper, terrible bookkeeper, and Ford owner dreading yet another letter telling you to waste a morning sitting around at your local service center. Owners of multiple Ford and Lincoln SUVs can be expected to get those letters in the upcoming months after the automaker revealed it's recalling 227,006 cars, vans, and SUVs due to a variety of problems. Which, I should put a visual disclaimer on the screen. You're going to see some more Ford vehicles, which not all of them look, I mean, the Mustang does look pretty good. The real one, not the Mustang E-Mach, that's an abomination. We dare not speak of it. But there you see the interior of the Bronco, though. A little disappointing. You see that it's a automatic transmission there, because you see that boring shift now. But nevertheless, they say, quote, Ford found that one of the seat frame rail adjustment pivot bolts may become loose and even fall out, which could cause a squeak or rattle, or more worryingly, might reduce accident protection, which, I mean, that doesn't really, I mean, it's a good thing they get these letters, because a regular rattling from a Ford vehicle, you'd probably think is just normal, since they, well, pretty much do that. I suppose they forgot the 3 cents of Loctite. Now they say the snowflake problem. Next are the latest Ford Explorer and Lincoln Corsair and Aviator. Each of them are built for the 2025-2026 model years. Almost 48,000 Explorers, 3,000 Corsairs, and over 3,900 Aviators have bubbles in the laminate layer of the windshield glass. Problems traced back to a de-airing during the lamination process that can cause a snowflake effect, which even the glass is broken on a Ford. SUVs have their windshields inspected and replaced if necessary, though Ford thinks that in 85% of cases, the snowflakes appear within 3 minutes. About 50% are picked up during a PDI, so the incident rate will be low. And here you can see one of those abomination SUVs there. Now, they say the quote, and lastly, 6,900 examples of Ford's 2026 Econoline van are being recalled over worrisome about inoperative defrosting systems that can cause even bigger windshield visibility problems. Jeez. I don't know how they're still in business. These latest recalls come off the back of Ford recalling 175,000 Ford and Lincoln trucks and SUVs over wind deflectors that are at risk of breaking free. And you can be sure you won't get through November without an announcement of more Blue Oval campaigns. Which, again, yeah, they've had over 117 recalls. It is a record, though not the kind of good record you want to collect. I don't think they're going to pay the fee for Guinness World Book to come to the headquarters and count them all and get an award or accolade for that. It would be hilarious if like General Motors were to pay for that for them. I don't think you can. But yeah, in terms of all the things you want on a vehicle to work, windshield is kind of an important thing. And allegedly, Ford does have a quality assurance department from time to time that inspects vehicles. And again, this is the most important thing they make in terms of profitability and viability from a business perspective, the SUVs and the trucks. Again, Ford lost about $4.8 billion in EVs in 2024. They're on track to lose 5.1 or 5.2 billion on EVs in 2025. The only way they can afford those boondoggles, which again might make money someday in theory, they might be able to get there. Tesla did, though, with government, with some government subsidies and tax credits. But nonetheless, it can be done. If Ford wants to be able to go down that path and continue down that path, they need, again, the most profitable, important thing about the company to keep selling like hotcakes, again, aka the gas engine vehicles, the SUVs, and the trucks. And again, Ford has more and more recalls around the most important things they make, the SUVs and trucks. So I gotta say, Ford, you are once again the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback. Let me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.